Hey everyone. Well, it's bright early morning and I'm actually headed to an estate sale. Now, this is the first day of the estate sale, so nothing will be discounted, but I wanted to go early and check out what's there because in the ad, I saw a gray and red Craftsman toolbox set with the middle box, which is pretty hard to come by. And also, I saw a lot of really vintage tools. So as soon as I can get all these cats away from me, I'll be hitting the road. So we'll see what we find. Let's get busy. All right, I'm here. Had to park pretty far away, so it looks like it's going to be crowded. Hopefully I don't have to wait in line to get in. But, you know, we'll see. Today may just be a day where I look at what's there and see if it's worth coming back. This is a 4-day sale and this is day 1, so I could come back maybe in 2 days and things would be half to a third off. So we'll see. I'll see you in there. Wow, this is really crowded.
There you go.
Yeah, right here. What are the odds of this doing that?
stuff upstairs also.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Check that out first.
You want me to put that in hold for you?
Oh, no, we're about to check out. Thank you. Bunny, like the Easter bunny.
Oh, yeah.
This stuff upstairs, and everything.
Going that way, I'll be out here.
You're the man that's gonna buy my DeLorean car, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying, baby, I'm still, I'm gonna end up going with it.
As expected, it was quite expensive. I did not expect that the gray and red Craftsman box would have sold already, but it did. And judging by the other box, which was significantly newer and not nearly as nice, which was marked very high, like really high, like $400 for a top and bottom. That gray and red Craftsman must have been priced probably 500 or 600, and somebody bought it, probably just for the middle box. So I didn't get that. I did get some small casters, which I need, and I got a tray full of screwdrivers and nut drivers and the like, some oddities for 30 bucks, which wasn't bad. Actually, no, 40 bucks. So, which wasn't bad. But yeah, since the gray Craftsman box is gone and the antique Craftsman stuff was so crazily priced, I will not be coming back. Hey everyone, well, that estate sale was kind of a bust. I did get the bin of screwdrivers, so I guess it was okay. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to head to the local flea market, and we're going to do a head-to-head with the flea market versus the estate sale and see what I can do there. Let's get busy. All right, first stop, I did well. I got 6 screwdrivers, 2 SKs, and I've got someone on the channel that's looking for the green and white SKs. I found 2. They were 6 for $5, so not bad.
Well, they had a couple of They also had fireworks shows.
Oh, okay, so they even...
Yeah.
Se lo digo de verdad. No sé si se lo están robando. No, si ahí se metieron en un lugar y le robaron todas las galletas. El tipo ya estaban ready para echar huevos. Dice, se llevaron las que nada más que sabían que iba a echar huevos. ¿Sí? Mami. Ven y todas, ven.
I like that Craftsman router. I may come back and get it. He was at 25 bucks. I'm going to try to get it for 20 if I come back.
Oh, is it Tennessee?
I know. Yeah, how often you regular place? Get this one, take it on this.
$20?
How much?
$4.
Thank you.
Thank you. 4 pesos. That damn fork. Okay. That big old fork. The fork something to that.
Do I need a saw? No. Am I going to have to carry this around for the rest of the day? Yes, but I've never done one of these Rockwells. And these are good. It's a good quality brand, so. All right, I don't know how much of that exchange you caught, but I decided not to carry this Rockwell around all day, so I brought it back to the truck. Because I still have about half of this flea market to go through. So far, I'm at $25. catch up to my estate sale. I've got $15 more to spend.
Si de por sí sos flojo para caminar y luego también lo quieras, hay que ir todas las que llegan.
Got this light from Anthony. Missing the cord and the base, but I could wall mount this. It looks like it just has a regular bulb in there. So 50 cents. It's like new.
Got it, okay? That was so close. Nobody got hit at me. There was a place in Pinellas County. If you didn't have yours, you couldn't have it there unless you anchored it down.
That makes sense.
I can see why.
¿Qué país tiene la aspiradora? Ahí está.
Interested in that, but there's nobody here. 25 bucks for the two. These are all Craftsman V's and an incomplete Ease Co set. But I'm an optimist. Someday I'll have it completed. How you doing today?
Good.
Oh, no. Thank you. I think it'll be under now. I think we should. We just had enough time.
Hello, 25 cents.
I'll take it.
I might even have a bag big enough for it. We roll it off.
And I even have a quarter.
Do laundry.
Muscle car that never existed. Part AMC, part Torino, part Camaro, part Challenger. Possibly part Holden. All right, I'm back at the truck, loaded up, ready to head home. I clearly spent more at the flea market than I did at the estate sale, but let's get back to the house and see what we've got. Hey everyone, just a brief interruption here. If you're enjoying this content and you'd like to support my channel, and especially if you like cats, I've written a series of chapter books for ages 8 and up, fully illustrated, called Flea Biscuit and Friends. The first book in the series is Flea Biscuit Finds a Home, followed by Flea Biscuit Summer Vacation, and finally, Flea Biscuit's Magic Christmas. They're available at all local booksellers as well as on Amazon.com. I will post a link in the video description. And hey, that's my pitch. Back to the video. All right, I'm back. The truck's unloaded. I've got the estate sale pile here and the flea market stuff here. Let's see what we've got. All right, we'll go through the estate sale bin first. It's pretty interesting. I got these casters. This whole bin was $40. So I got 4 casters. They actually have brakes. They look new, and I have a use for these right off the bat. So that was it. I got a whole set of oddball screwdrivers. This right angle screwdriver. I got some Craftsman's, but they're all unique. Let me see how hard this tape's going to be to get off. Every one of them has tape on it. I didn't just buy the regular screwdrivers. This is a bit driver. It does have one other bit in it, but that's okay. Those bits are easy to come by. So sometimes I build sets and it's missing that. Here's a 1/4 inch socket driver. Here's a small screw holder screwdriver. Don't see the small ones very often. Well, I'm gonna have to spend some time getting all that tape off. I got these 2 stubbies. Craftsman USA. This is a BF and this is a WF. Another bit driver. These came in the socket sets. So these are always good to have. This one's in excellent shape. As you know, were most of the tools at that estate sale. Here's another one of those types. I don't know why he had so many of these. And again, I don't know why I now have so many of these. Phillips in great shape. Phillips stubby. This, I'm not quite sure what this is. It's a specialty driver, so I got it, but I don't know what its purpose was. Let me give you a close-up of this thing. Maybe you can tell me what this was for. I'm not sure. That's a little hook. Another one of these. So you get a whole set of those. There's another one of these things. I got 2 of those. I don't know what they are. I do know that I did not have them. And I sometimes will just grab things I know I don't need. Just because I want to learn what it was used for. It's another prior. Here's another one of those screw holders. This one's starting to corrode, but that can be cleaned up. Doesn't smell good, but it can be cleaned up. Another screw. I suppose I should have left these for some of the other people. But all these were, you know, $1 or $2 a piece. And so I grabbed them. Another hook. Another. I got one SK green and white. So somebody who watches the channel is looking to build a set of these green and white SKs. I don't find many that are in really nice shape like these, some of these. But I told him I'd pick them up whenever I see them, help him complete his set. Don't know if he needs that guy, but we'll see. Got one regular screwdriver, that's funny. All right, and then I got lastly, make sure I'm still in camera here. Yeah, lastly, I got this set of Craftsman Professionals. They are USA. So I'm glad I grabbed them. I don't know if the set's complete. I grabbed every one that was there, so maybe. If you happen to know what era these are from, I'm curious. They got a nice handle on them, nice and grippy, very lightweight. 90s maybe, 2000s? I'm not really sure. Not newer than that because they are USA. All right, and lastly, I got this tray. I didn't realize it had a bunch of holes in it, but it was being used to hold the screwdrivers. That actually cost me an extra $2, and this is pretty useless to me, but maybe I'll find a purpose for it somewhere. All right, so of these Craftsman Professionals, they are all Torx drivers. So it appears to be an entire set of Torx drivers. So that's pretty cool. All right, that was $40. So for $40, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Torx drivers, 3 screwdrivers, 2 bit drivers, 1 nut driver, these hooks, these that I don't know what they do, and these screw holders and a right angle. This is a right angle bit driver. I do not believe this is USA. Oh, it is. It's Brookstone USA. This guy's kind of neat. I can get the strings off these. So this is kind of neat when you turn the handle. I don't know. This looks like some catalog thing that they'd sell in the airport mall or something, and somebody would buy it. Because I guess maybe if you really had a specific use, but when you really have a specific use, if you have this already, you'll forget you have it. At least I will. And I'll just try to do it with a regular screwdriver. All right, so that's that haul. All right, let's look at the flea market. I got this for 20 bucks. Hopefully it works. I got this Craftsman Professional router. 25,000 RPMs, model number 315.17980. Everything certainly feels like it works. This just probably needs a cleanup. Everything, even the cable seems fine. It's old, but it's the original Craftsman cable, no less. So I won't be doing anything to that really, except he's probably using it. That was well worth $20. I don't know what those things go for now, but certainly not $20. I got this really cool Rockwell circular saw. This is a model 346 for 20 bucks. I'd put money this thing works fine. The switch feels, no pun intended, the switch feels rock solid. Looks like a good one. Very aggressive blade on that too. So that'll make a nice little project. I've never taken apart one of these. This plastic on the back kind of shows its age a little bit. It's an indicator that it's probably from the 80s. That's my guess. Not sure what this was, but it's broken. All right. What's in this bag? Oh, this was the first. So I didn't film this because I literally just walked up to the flea market and there was a table that was 6 for $5. And so I saw these green and white SKs, flatheads, and I saw this, which I'm always looking for these because these are always missing from the sets, these bit drivers. And so I grabbed this other wrench, this 13 and 15 millimeter wrench, just because I got all 6 for $5. And I think I can clean these screwdrivers up. But so that's 2 more red and green SKs that I found. I actually only have one. In all the tool hauls I've done, I've only ever come across one. But until today, I wasn't really looking for them either. All right. I got this fender protector. STP cam, whatever. Made in USA for 25 cents. I'll take that. All right, in the bag, I got this light for 50 cents. Looks like it just takes a regular candelabra type bulb, I believe. Hope so. Got plenty of those. And somebody took the base off and cut the wiring off of it. I don't really know why, but for 50 cents, it's just, even the switch is good, but I can probably also use this light. I could use it on a bench grinder as a light. It's very heavy, how this angle is, or I could wall mount it. I'll find some use for it. Stuff like this, I always find a use for. I don't think there's much else, but there is something, one of the coolest things, I think, at least that I was interested in. All right, I got that for $1. Very rusty, but I can de-rust it. This is a string of 3/8 Craftsman. There's a couple metrics on the end here, but mostly SAE. That's not a Craftsman, but most of these are Craftsman. So I'll use this to build sets, and this didn't cost much. I don't know how much. I think actually he charged me $10 for this, which is kind of funny because, I mean, I guess it was worth 10 bucks. I don't know, but it came with the rack. But I bought it mostly because I think he charged me too little for this, because I think this is cool. This is really cool. This is an in-the-box Eastco set. It's missing pieces, but look at this ratchet. That is cool, and it's in really good shape. And the Eastco was good stuff. This is wild. I love this ratchet. You know, I collect ratchets. I can't get enough of these things. But I have a lot of miscellaneous Eastco pieces. So now I've got a box. And see, is this extension Eastco? Yep. Yep. So it's interesting. These are the sockets, I guess, are all Eastco, but they just say USA. They don't say Eastco on them. But I'm going to assume that these must be the correct sockets. I don't know how many were supposed to come in this set, but I'm gonna see if I can look this set up and try to find it. I wonder if 731109 so it means this is from the 70s. It's a great ratchet. So this was cool. This was $15, so I gave the guy 25 bucks for this and these sockets. Not because I particularly think those sockets were worth 10 bucks, but close enough. All right, so that's my haul. So let's see. It was 45, 46, 66, 76, 91, 111, and 50 cents. So $111.50. I guess that's a pretty good deal. I mean, I'm going to use this router, and I would bet that that would cost more than $100. And that is a Craftsman commercial, so there's not a lot of that around. There's a lot of Craftsman, but the Craftsman commercial was heavier grade. All right, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed this estate sale versus flea market shootout. I certainly spent more at the flea market, but I always do. In fact, I spent my normal limit. I was going to limit myself to $50, but I kind of threw it off the bat right there when I found this for 20. You know, I was up to 25 by that point. I couldn't pass on this East Coast set. It's definitely my favorite haul of the day. I'm going to try to complete this. I gotta say, that's very unique. I think it's from the 1970s. But overall, even all the stuff I got from the estate sale is unique, it's useful, and it was worth the money. Not much else at that estate sale was worth the money, but I got a good deal for $40. So I hope you enjoyed this content. If you did, or you enjoyed some other content on my channel, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It helps me, it helps the channel grow. And hey, you know, the estate sales are out there, estatesales.net. I check it usually every week and see if there's anything nearby that looks like it's worth going to. I've got the local flea markets nearby, so when I didn't really get a good amount or a good haul at the estate sale, I was like, oh, I'll just go to the flea market this weekend and I'll balance it out so I can make a whole video of a haul. All right, so you can do it. The deals are out there. All you have to do is go out, get busy. Take care.